It is what the business be. Hey, Trilogy Vision back with another episode. Y'all already know how we do it. Y'all already know how we do it. We cracking into the juice tonight. Oh yeah. Oh Jizzle, aka the juice. OJ Simpson, man. Man, truly a legend, man. Oh Jizzle, OJ Simpson, truly a legend. So tonight, I want y'all to strap on your seatbelts. Go rub the dog. Go grab anything that you need to grab, because y'all already know we're going to be here all night. It's going to be a long ride. So, with that being said, and no further ado, go follow me on YouTube. Go follow me on Instagram. Go follow me on Twitch. It's all Trilogy. Trilogy Vision. Trilogy 100. You feel me? So, with that being said, let's jump right into it. Look, OJ the Juice was a great man. OJ rushed for some of the highest yardage ever in the history of football. But what I don't like is they still throwing dirt on this man's name, even after he's seen the other side. So, with that being said, OJ is still alive. That's why the title was titled OJ is Still Alive, because OJ is still alive in the eyes of many and in the souls of plenty. So it ain't up to me to judge the man for whatever he did, whatever road he took. Hey, he's been booked. Back with another vision, trilogy. Strap on your seatbelts, hold on, and I'll be right back. You dig? Bye out. Right back at you, just as I promised. So tonight we're focusing on the juice, the juice. Oh, Jizzle, the juice. We're gonna get right into it. We probably gonna get blocked tonight, but guess what? We still gonna go in with it. We still gonna go in with it. We know they probably gonna block us, like I said, because we're gonna be playing a lot of videos that contains some real problem situations. You dig? So without a further ado, we're gonna jump right into it, and I want to know what y'all think and y'all takes on OJ, because man, this man still getting dirt thrown on him, no matter what. Like I said, even in his passing or what have you, these people still throwing dirt on this man. Like, golly, man, goddamn, have some type of something. But what they say is he ain't have no sympathy for the victims, so called. So why should we have sympathy for him? So for those who don't know, OJ is a legend, football player, one of the best. He was a great actor as well, and he was popular already. But what made him even more popular? He got away with some murders, allegedly. So my point is, if he still is murderer or what have you, why didn't the system, the system that was designed against people of my ethnicity and of a statue of being this man or this type of man, just on a visual of me, of how I look, it was designed for me to take me down. So now the system worked for us one time. People got a problem with it. That part I don't get. So with that being said, we're gonna crack into some of this video, And y'all give me y'all take on it, man. Let's dive in it. Let's go.
Welcome to TMZ Live. Charles here.
And Jason.
So, I think it is fair to say that the end of a saga, an era in American history has come to a close, and because O.J. Simpson has died. His family says he died on Wednesday night. He was, from what we heard, at home and under hospice care. He'd been battling cancer, and the tweet that went out this morning on his official account was from his family. They said that he was surrounded by his children and grandchildren, which is interesting. We'll get to that in a moment. They acknowledged that he'd been battling cancer and then asked for privacy. It's interesting. The first thing I thought when I saw that the kids were there, I wondered which kids, because I don't know what his relationship, the nature of his relationship is with Sydney and Justin, his kids with Nicole, and obviously that is a very complicated situation for them. So this may have been the kids that he had before Nicole.
Two older children with his first wife.
Right. As for what led up to this and why O.J. Simpson is such an important, I think you'd say an important figure in American pop culture, the arc of his life is beyond, is hard to really fathom what the heights that he went to and then the lows. Obviously, a football hero, Heisman Trophy winner, an NFL record setter with the Buffalo Bills and a couple of other teams, but was incredibly celebrated. Then went on to be celebrated in Hollywood, celebrated as a comedic actor.
He was
as a pitchman.
Yeah.
I guess my first memory of the child was him running through an airport.
That's right.
And then finding out that he was an NFL star and all of that. But
one of the first athletes who really turned into a giant celebrity pitchman, and one of the most famous Americans that there was in the 1970s when he was a great athlete, in the 80s and beyond when he was a movie star.
And of course, all of that pushed off to the side, as it should have been, in 1994 when he was arrested for the murders of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and Ron Goldman, her friend. Then that trial, which really, it's an understatement to say, captivated America's attention. It was an incredible shared experience for all of us to watch the trial. Really, before the trial, watching the chase was something that everyone saw at the same time. The trial, of course, we know what happened, that he was eventually acquitted, and so many moments from that trial still live on today in just their one-liners.
American lore, right?
That thing, if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. And his acquittal in that trial, which then really polarized America, and still does to this day, depending on where you are, and if you say O.J. did it, the reactions that you will get. Now, the obvious thing, I know everyone watching is thinking Harvey is not here, and it's just interesting because anyone who's followed Harvey's career knows that he was a reporter here in Los Angeles when the trial was going on and covered every single aspect of O.J. Simpson, even before the murder trials. He covered when O.J. was accused of domestic violence. And through the trial, of course, and the fact that he is not here, he is actually in New York, where he was attending a funeral for a friend, but he is joining us now in New York. He's actually on the way back here, but Harvey, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
We haven't really had a chance to really speak because you were busy and we were busy here, but your reaction to this day coming, which we kind of knew, we knew he was ill, but now that it has happened, your reaction.
Well, I've just got a flood of reactions. Because, I was attending the funeral of a dear friend, this amazing guy who is an agent, but also has just been a friend for 30 plus years. And I was sitting in the synagogue waiting for the service to begin. And Charles, you texted me that O.J. Simpson died. And just the counterpoint of Richard Liebner dying, who was just this remarkably amazing, kind, incredible man, and then O.J. Simpson at the same time. It was really hard to process. But boy, did I have different reactions to the two. And look, I'm uncomfortable talking to you about this because I don't have good feelings about O.J. Simpson. And, you know, you mentioned that he was found not guilty, which is true, in the criminal case. A civil jury found that he did indeed kill Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown Simpson and awarded more than $33 million, finding by clear and convincing evidence that he acted with malice in doing so. So O.J. Simpson is a killer and has been judged by a jury as such. And I have, I have a bunch of reactions. I mean, the thing that I keep coming back to, and I know you talked about, his movie career and everything else, and I had run into him before the murders, and he was a perfectly charming guy. But my reaction is that when he killed his ex-wife, Nicole, he left her on the doorstep, almost decapitated, for her children to find her the next morning. If it weren't for their dog that led another neighbor to the doorstep, the kids would have gone upstairs and seen their mother dead on the porch. And I can't get that image out of my head. I've seen the autopsy pictures. So that is what defines O.J. Simpson to me. I also have this feeling, and Charles, I don't know if we've ever really talked about this, but O.J. Simpson really helped me understand the concept of celebrity, because for so long after the trials, I was just amazed and angered, as my friend Dominic Dunn was, who covered this trial, that O.J. Simpson became kind of a folk hero to a lot of people. That in Las Vegas, a steady stream of people would come up to him wanting to take pictures with him. And I couldn't understand it. I couldn't process it. Now I can. That infamy and fame have blended so in our society that there is no distinction between the two. And O.J. Simpson taught me that lesson. I want to say one other thing, that as much as, I have these strong feelings about O.J. Simpson, I also think that there was an injustice done to him in this kidnapping trial for which he served prison time, because I feel like in that case, the judge was basically trying to do the justice that wasn't done in the murder case, and that sentence made no sense to me. So even though I had strong feelings and no, he killed these two people, I felt that prison sentence for what he had done.
Now, see, this guy's actually admitting to the man was done wrong. So y'all just check this out. These are the points that I was making on the opening of my streaming tonight. This was the point that I was trying to make. These people do understand and know how the system was set up and who it was designed for. So now you got this guy here admitting that that OJ was injustice by the system.
In Las Vegas, in that hotel room, was unfair.
But no one was going to feel sympathy for him at that point, because I think most people felt, as you do, that he did kill them, and so who's going to feel? And I know the justice system isn't supposed to work that way, and that's what you're talking about.
As a lawyer, I really felt that an injustice in that case was done, even though I also felt that an injustice was done in the criminal trial. But that said, a jury clearly ruled he killed these two people. So, and I have no doubt about it. Again, I covered every minute of that trial. And not just the trial, I covered it from the day it happened. And I have doubts about lots of things where I'm not certain anymore about much. I'm certain about that.
Before we let you go, Ron Goldman, his father, Fred Goldman, his reaction, he told people, was that he wasn't thinking about O.J. Simpson today, that he was focusing on his son, focusing on Ron, and realizing just how long it has been since they lost Ron at O.J.'s hands. The fact that...
So I got to tell you something. I was thinking about Ron today, too. When I was sitting in the funeral service, I was thinking Ron would be in his mid 50s now, and I just thought, wow, that guy whose life was taken when he was so young and vibrant would be, getting up there in age, and he was robbed of that. So that's interesting. I was thinking of Ron myself.
Yeah, and interesting that, and believe me, Fred Goldman, and that you said the 33 million. OJ didn't pay the lion's share of that, right? I mean, that money is still owed to the Goldman family.
It was protected. The money was protected the way it was structured. Part of it was his NFL pension, and part of it was the way his pension, with his financial advisors was constructed. But yeah, he really paid virtually nothing in this case. But again, for Fred Gold, and the fact that O.J. Simpson attacked Fred Goldman, called him money grubbing, and all sorts of other things. I wish my Dominic Dunn were still around.
See, this is the thing. See, when it comes to these celebrities, especially being a black man, and you get up to that caliber, they feel like, all right, we got to get all that money out you and bring your ass back down. After they use your ass up to a certain extent. So he's basically confirming that. And I think this guy here is an attorney himself.
Because I'd just love to have that conversation with him today. Because it was just awful. Awful.
Yeah. One last thing, OJ, the tweet that went out said that he was surrounded by his children and grandchildren when he passed. Do you think there's any chance that he made some sort of confession on his deathbed?
This is for the girlies that hate wearing bras. These bralettes by MeUndies are the only bras I wear. They're so buttery soft that sometimes
they worried about a damn confession, huh?
I forget I'm wearing
it. I thought this case was already said and done. So why are y'all worried about a confession? This is so crazy. But anyway, let's go into intermission. This episode today is sponsored by no other than the USB glass strip lights. 550, 28. What? And if you look there on the screen, you can see that light. You can purchase that for a small fee of $6.38. Yeah, you can light up your home. You can light up your bathroom. Hey, you can even light up your studio, your garage, your kids' room. You're throwing a little party or event. You got a little bar, a man cave. You can do all that with this item here. So don't worry, I got you covered. Alongside of that, we also have another way that you can support the channel. You can buy me a cup of coffee. Real simple. Just tap right in right there on that QR code. Just take your phone, put it up to the stream. Boom. Get the QR link. Take you through all the prompts. You're in there. You got it. Not only that you can support the channel, you can also support yourself. You can make some money yourself. Yep, that's right. You can make some money yourself. So go ahead on to that QR link. Click that link. Hey, and get right on in. Right on in, and you'll have it. So I appreciate everybody for joining in. Once again, I'm going to put this back on the stream, the light, so you can see. And if you want to go and purchase that, you can go right ahead on and purchase that. So let's finish diving off into the video.
There was a lot of psychology that went into this trial, where you had to understand the mindset and beyond after the trial. I believe O.J. Simpson had constructed a world in which he didn't do it, and that he convinced himself he didn't do it, and that world had pushed away the reality. So I absolutely, positively do not believe there was any deathbed confession here.
Yeah, I would be absolutely shocked if. Why would he at this point? Harvey, thanks so much for being with us, man, and safe travels back.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, we are going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have reactions to O.J. Simpson's death from some people who were very...
Okay, the juice. I'm trying to get some stuff done here. It's just not working out for me here. Why is this not working out here? Okay. Y'all give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's added. One second. Let me see what the hell is going on here. Why is this not letting me add my product? One second, I'm almost there. Okay, we're just gonna kick it like this. Okay, I'm gonna put that item back up on the screen. I want y'all to go check that out. I would like for y'all to purchase that. But we're gonna get into who was the juice. We're gonna see who was the juice. We're gonna get into who was the juice. Remove that from the stream. Let's pop it up. Let's see who the juice really was. Let me rearrange a few things here on the screen so y'all can get a better look at it. All right. Move that there. Move that down there. Move that up here. Put on that there. Just bear along with me for a second. Alright, so who was the juice? Oh Jiggity. Oh Jizzle. OJ. He was born in San Francisco, July the 9th, 1947. Man, that had to be a time. And he passed away April the 10th, 2024 in Las Vegas, Nevada. The gambling capital, baby. Okay, let's see what the article CNN wrote up on the juice. The juice. Appreciate everybody for joining in, everybody for tuning in. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Let's get these numbers up. Let's demonstrate. We ain't gonna play a hate. We're gonna show how it go down when they perpetrate. OJ the Simpson died at the age of 76. Okay, this looked like that high-speed chase. Anybody know about that world-famous high-speed chase in 1994?
This is
I was
Sherman.
a kid.
No wonder I
I'm
don't
pretty
feel
sure, hey, if anybody was anybody, shit, they remember that chase. That chase was legendary, man. And he had his homeboy, AC. AC was legendary. AC became even more legendary after driving OJ around on this chase. Man, OJ was a great deal. AC was a great dear friend of OJ. They was like brothers. Allegedly, the word is that AC was the one that did the slaughter, allegedly, on the people. But we don't know. Let's get into it.
Live picture in Los Angeles. Is that correct? Okay. This is Interstate 5, and this is courtesy of KCALR, one of our LA affiliates. Police believe that O.J. Simpson is in that car. Now they're telling me that they believe that this vehicle is registered to Al Cowlings, one of O.J.'s oldest friends, a teammate at Southern Cal. And they believe that Al Cowling, who's the other person they're looking for, who was with O.J. earlier today, they believe that this is the car. We do not know this is the car. They're going south through Orange County, but nobody is pulling this car over. And we could only guess as to why not.
I guess they're just being
They
careful.
may fear that there are arms in that car. They may fear that Simpson may harm himself. Now, police radio is saying that Simpson has a gun at his head. Reuters is reporting that the police tracked O.J. Simpson through his cellular phone.
Look at all the cars on this next bridge, man.
That's a helicopter reporting, talking to KCAL, saying, look at all those cars on that bridge looking down. This is living drama. There's nothing else you can say, but we're going to stay with it. California Highway Patrol has now confirmed to CNN that it is definitely Al Cowling's vehicle. And they are almost certain that O.J. is in the passenger seat. The cars on the top of the screen heading east on that freeway are just slowing down to look and get a glimpse of one of the icons of American sports history, O.J. Simpson, on this tragic June day. This is Larry King as we stay atop this scene. Jim Hill, famed sportscaster in Los Angeles, an old friend, a former athlete, old friend of O.J. Simpson, is going on radio in Los Angeles.
Still going westbound 91, just
appealing
approaching
to O.J.
the
Simpson
710 freeway.
to turn himself in. The last thing Jim said was, O.J., you were a man, you are a man, be a man, turn yourself in. Earlier today, Robert Shapiro had arranged for O.J. to turn himself in. Doctors were in attendance. They were all going to go together in a car because they were worried about suicide. When they went downstairs from a conference room in O.J.'s house, he was gone. They're going to go right toward the Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, Brentwood areas where O.J. lives and where the two people killed also lived.
It is an amazing sight. Along the right-hand shoulder, people have pulled over, many of them carrying signs such as signs reading things like "Save the Juice," "Go OJ." People are literally cheering him on as he travels northbound on the 405, and we can only assume that he plans to get off at Sunset and go towards perhaps his home.
He's on the off-ramp now, coming up the off-ramp at Sunset.
That's right.
Looks like he's in the left lane now.
Yeah.
Making a left turn. The intersection is free and he's clear, and now making his left turn westbound on Sunset.
All right. And he is pulling in to the driveway.
Coming around.
Someone is going to the door right now, Eric.
Okay, we're pulling up. Let me tell you what I can see. We've just turned the corner. It's total chaos here. Motorcycles, black and white, people running around, officers getting out of their cars with their batons.
We have found him. The door is opening, and let's see what happens now. We'll watch with you. This is the driver's side of the vehicle.
Okay, someone just got out of the vehicle, approaching the front door, dressed in black, and entered. Looks like they entered the front of the house there. Possibly O.J. Simpson.
There you have it. Got the exclusive right here on Trilogy Vision. The exclusive from CNN right here on Trilogy Vision, baby. Only place you gonna get it exclusive like that. Right and tight. All right. What we covered here. O.J. Simpson has died. Let me blow this up so y'all can follow right along with me here. Oh, come on now. Let's blow this up. Okay, what we covered here. All right, let's go. O.J. Simpson died of cancer at the age of 76. His family announced Thursday the former NFL star and broadcaster athlete achievements and fame were eclipsed by his 1995 trial. That was fucked up. In the brutal killings of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her boyfriend Ron Goldman. Simpson Simpson at Simpson assembled a dream team defense for the trial. The proceedings captivated the country, with tens of millions of viewers turning in at home and at work. But tuning in at home and at work. Excuse me. The former running back was a household name, and at the time, having appeared in TV shows, movies, and national ad campaigns. After emerging as a star in college and professional football, in 1997, the civil trial jury unanimously deemed Simpson liable for the deaths and ordered him to pay $33.5 million in damages. He later served about 9 years in prison for an unrelated case involving a memorabilia robbery in Las Vegas. He was released in 2017. So the guy that we had at the top of this streaming this live video here he was clearly saying that was clearly wrong, but the judge, may he rest in shit whenever he do or if he is, because he gave that man 30 years from taking some shit back that actually was his, but I don't think they had enough evidence to convict that man on that, but they thought about his previous trial in LA County, and they took it to Vegas up on their own, doing unjust, because the man was found not guilty in something that they totally didn't. I mean, it ain't like they had cameras or he confessed or none of that. The evidence just didn't add up to saying that, all right, well, ain't no other choice, you did it. He was found not guilty in a United States racist system court, and he was set free. But they was on his ass from day one. But OJ was a damn fool. He knew them people was gonna try to get him on something, and he just couldn't stop taunting them people. And they gave his ass 30 years, which he only served 8 or 9 years. And from my understanding, he's still on paper to this day. So they want to leave your name stained at least. Okay, let's get on with this. Simpson death is a reminder of the system failing battered women, attorney Gloria Allred says. Gloria Allred, the star Los Angeles attorney who represented Nicole Brown Simpson family during O.J. Simpson criminal trial, said the former football star death is a reminder of the justice system failing battered women and allowing celebrity men to avoid their true justice. Simpson was acquitted of the murder in the 1995 criminal case stemming from a brutal killing of Brown Simpson, his ex-wife, and her boyfriend, Ron Goldman. A civil trial jury unanimously deemed Simpson liable for the deaths 2 years later. The couple's years together were rife with allegations of domestic violence and reports of abuse. In a statement Thursday, Allred once again accused Simpson of murder, and she referred an alleged episode of domestic violence that occurred 5 years prior to Brown Simpson's death. Even though he beat her, inflicted a black eye on her, and left her terrified, hiding in the bushes in 1989, he was never jailed by the judge for the spousal violence to which she was subject and to which he pled no contest, the lawyer wrote. Simpson's death reminded us that the legal system, even 30 years later, is still failing battered women, and that the power of the celebrity men to avoid true justice for the harm that they inflict on their wives or significant others is still a major obstacle to the right of women to be free of their gender violence to which they are still subject, Allred wrote. So she's determined to just, I bet she was white. I mean, allegedly. And this is no racist slur or no racist thing, but I bet she was white. But we all know that this OJ thing is all about black and white. Nothing else. It's all about black and white. It's all it's about. The juice here. Photo of OJ through the years. So we're gonna take a picture. We're gonna take a look at some photos. Number 32. Look at the juice. Look how happy them people is around him now. He was their hero then. Look, check it out. Simpson planned for the San Francisco 49ers walk off the field after the final game in December of 79. I was in 79. Juice. The greatest, man. O.J. Simpson was a highly decorated athlete, winning the 1968 Heisman Trophy at the University of Southern California and then starring in the NFL. Before he became one of the most controversial figures of the late 20th century when he was charged with the murders of his former wife and her boyfriend. A jury found him not guilty in the trial, saw America's fascination with celebrities collide with its centuries-long struggle with race, and well as issues of class, policy, and criminal justice. The trial held the country's attention in a vice grip for nearly 9 months and reminding a culture touchstone up through Simpson's final announcing his death from cancer on Thursday. The Juice, check him out. Man, look at that man. Do that man look like he'll hurt a fly? Nah, man. The Juice was innocent, man. He ain't do it. They proved he didn't do it. Simpson poses with the Heisman Warrior Trophy after receiving the award in 1968. Look at that. See, this way you should have stayed, yo, NASS. Right there with your beautiful femme woman with the afro, but you wanted the woman with the perm, the laid down, blonde. And see where it ended you at. It tarnished your legacy, tarnished your name. Just, man, that's crazy, man. Like they say, cocaine is a hell of a drug. So I do believe if he wasn't involved in substance or stepping away from his true self, like a lot of celebrities do when they get money, they step away from their true self. They don't like what they see in the mirror. They want the opposite, basically. They done had too much of this, so they want more of that. That's funny because I was checking out an interview with damn, who was that? I forget who it was, but it was a celebrity. They in the industry, and he I think they said, well, Bobby Valentino. Bobby Valentino told the security guy, let me tell a story. He said that he was at this party with Bobby Valentino and a bunch of celebrities. I don't know. I think was it a puff party? I don't know. I think it was a puff party or something. I think it was in Atlanta though. But anyway, the dude, the security guard guy, he was saying, he was like, he went to the party, but it was a bunch of females or whatever, but they was going into the bathroom. I don't know if he said the men's bathroom. I think, well, he said they were going to the bathroom, but they were standing up to piss. They wasn't sitting down. So he was like, man, this ain't the place for me. So he told the rest of the security guards and the guys, he was like, hey, y'all need me, something go down, just call me. I'm coming in to handle it, shut it down, and make, handle my business, do what I can to get paid for it. But then he said he talked to Bobby Valentino, and he was like, man, you got a beautiful woman and this and that, and he was like, after you get so much, Gucci or whatever, you want something else. You done had too much. I said, Whoa! So they saying that after these celebrities, they say after they have so much as one thing, they want to try something else. So long story short, he say Bobby Valentino and a couple other celebrities, they party, they do it with the he she things or whatever. So they like that because they had enough of just a straight woman, so they want some other things. So yeah, but yeah, but OJ, he wasn't in that category, but he was in the category of the race part, where once he got celebrity and started hanging around all these people, he thought he was them, and they showed you that. Hey, didn't Jay-Z put out a song? Still what? Oh, okay. About that OJ. Y'all know. Any hip hop heads, anybody tuning into the channel, hey, y'all know. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know. Beautiful family though, brother. Beautiful family. OJ posing a portrait with his wife, Margaret, daughter, Arnell, and son, Jason, in 1973. So this here, damn, this must have been Roots. All right, y'all excuse me, my anxiety. I need a joint right now, but just need to take a couple breaths. All right, cool. But yeah, this must be Roots here. Kunta Kinte there. Let's see. Simpson and LeVar Burton take a break during the filming of the hit 1977 television series Roots. Yeah, I thought that was Roots. Yeah. I don't remember OJ playing in Roots though, but I guess he did. The Juice. Yeah, that's the day they freed you. That was that day right there. That suit legendary, man. That suit legendary. That suit legendary. Let's see. Attorney Johnny Cochran Jr. holds Simpson at the not guilty verdict and is read in the courtroom on October the 3rd, 1995. October the 3rd, 1995. Man, Cochran was the man. Oh, Jizzle. They locked that man up. Nobody feels sorry for him. Look at her. Look at her. Hating to death. Couldn't stop it. He was still getting his check, though. Couldn't stop it. Simpson signed documents at the Lovelock Correctional Center in Nevada in September 2017 before being released. He had been serving time for the involvement in a 2007 armed robbery in Las Vegas. Done him wrong. Let's see. Ron Goldman's father said Simpson's death is a painful reminder of the loss of their son. Fred Goldman, the father of Ron Goldman, who was killed alongside of his girlfriend, Nicole Brown Simpson, in 1994, told People magazine. O.J. Simpson's death is a reminder for us how long Ron has been gone, how long we have missed him, and nothing more than that. That is the only thing that is important today. It is the pain from then until now. There is now today that is more important than the loss of my son and the loss of Nicole, he said. What to know about the 2007 robbery that landed Simpson behind bars? What to know? What to know? O.J. Simpson Center appears in the court on charges which include kidnapping, armed robbery, and assault in Las Vegas, Nevada in September of 2007. O.J. Simpson was released from prison in 2017 after serving about 9 years of a 33-year sentence for a kidnapping and armed robbery in Las Vegas. In 2007, robbery Simpson was a part of the group and raided a hotel and the casino to steal sports memorabilia from two dealers at gunpoint. Simpson was convicted on charges including kidnapping, armed robbery, and assault with a deadly weapon. The former college and pro football star said at his sentencing that he was trying to reclaim family heirlooms and other personal items that had been stolen from him, and claimed he was unaware his associate was carrying guns. During his years in prison, Simpson passed the time playing fantasy football, coaching softball, and at least in the beginning, eating lots of junk food, according to guards and an inmate who were there with him. Simpson was granted an early parole discharge in 2021, according to the Nevada Department of Public Safety. Simpson spent a lifetime in a limelight, first for his athletic powers in college and NFL, then as an actor and pitchman, then as a murder suspect in 1994, killing of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her boyfriend Ron Goldman. Okay, so the legendary picture of OJ in the Bronco. We went over that. Yep. Let's go back here. So, O.J. Simpson and famous white Bronco chase sparked one of the most watched event in TV history. Damn sure did. I remember watching that chase, man, live. Shit, what it was. I was what? That happened in 94. Shit, I was like 12 years old. 11, 12 years old. Shit, I remember that shit, boy. On TV. Remember that? Murders pulled over to watch police pursuit of O.J. Simpson in a Ford Bronco, June 1994 on the 17th, Los Angeles. I remember that. On June 17, 1994, O.J. Simpson got into a white Ford Bronco and rode down a Los Angeles freeway, starting one of the most watched events in TV history. Damn, that shit was bigger than Super Bowl, anything you can name, man. That was the day Simpson was charged with 2 counts of murder in the death of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. He was supposed to have turned himself in to face the charges, but didn't. He was declared a fugitive and a warrant was put out for his arrest. At about 6:45 p.m., police saw Simpson on the expressway in a white Ford Bronco driving by his best friend and former teammate Al Collins. Simpson was riding in the back and reportedly had a gun, and with that, the 60-mile, 2-hour low-speed pursuit through Southern California was on. A cavalcade of police cars followed the pursuit. TV helicopters swooped into joined the chase as the Bronco traveled under highway overpasses. Crowd and people cheered Simpson on with shouts and signs. About 95 million people watched the chase that night in total. God damn, that was the whole fucking United States. Just check it out. Let's see what this video got.
And we're done.
What about these?
We can watch. Let's see what the video got here. I guess this is probably the chase again. They said 95 million. That's 100 million people. We only got. That's all we had back. That was everybody. Cause that's all the people we had then here in the.
Picture in Los Angeles. Is that correct? Okay. This is Interstate 5, and this is courtesy of KCALR, one of our LA affiliates. Police believe that...
Okay, we already watched that. We ain't gonna watch that. We're gonna continue on. Simpson was receiving a chemotherapy treatment for prostate cancer. Hall of Fame president says O.J. Simpson had been diagnosed with prostate cancer and received chemotherapy treatment before he died. Pro Football Hall of Fame president Jim Porter said in a statement Thursday after the former running back's family confirmed his death. CNN has recently reported on the stark racial disparity in prostate cancer diagnosis, which was spurred health advocate to urge black men to consider getting prostate cancer screenings. 1 in 6 black men will develop prostate cancer in their lifetime, according to the advocacy organization Zero Prostate Cancer. Research from the American Cancer Society shows black men are more than twice as likely to die from the disease than their white counterparts. The prostate is real. I mean, black men, get yourself checked out, look after yourself, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, getting screened, getting checked, because early detection could be treated and could possibly beat it or not even have it. So make sure you're doing your yearlies, the whole 9 yards. I know plenty of people that I know personally that have passed away from this disease. So please get yourself checked. And people might laugh and say, hey, they bending you over the table doing this, doing that. Don't fall for that bullshit. Do not fall for that bullshit. If you want to be healthy, you want to feel good and live and be with your grandkids, great-grand, whatever, and live this life one time, for a nice little while with no suffering, no pain, hey, get yourself checked out. Prostate cancer, that shit is real. So let's move right along with that. Simpson was not just admired, but beloved as a household name, says sportcaster Bob Costas. Yep, Simpson was a G. Veteran sportcaster Bob, who was OJ's friend after they worked together broadcasting on NBC, Simpson was not only a Hall of Fame quality player, but embodied a quality that's difficult to define. Statistics alone don't capture it. He was not just admired, but beloved, as he was the first to do it in a big way, an African American who broke through. Although he was known as an accomplished athlete and one of the handful of greatest running backs in the history of college football and then the NFL, Simpson also became a household name for his appearance in movies and variety of commercials, including a famous 1978 Hertz car rental commercial showing Simpson running through an airport. Everything about him, people feel it, more or less, Coastal said. Sports analyst Christy Brennan called Simpson an athlete icon who transcended sports. What we see now with athletes today, be it Clark recently, of course, Tom Brady, Serena Williams, LeBron James. I could go on and on. The first name bases that were on these athletes, that the fact we absolutely expect to see them on commercials. Rihanna and told CNN this to to me really started with OJ and the Hearst commercial. Even people who didn't watch sports or knew he was an athlete recognized who Simpson was, she added. I knew he was an athlete, but I also knew him as a pitchman, and that crossover appeal into every living room. So even if you didn't love football, you knew OJ because of the ability to transcend sports and, of course, become the businessman and the pitchman that he was, Rihanna said. And then the trial and the civil trial and the civil case he lost and the fall from grace that was extraordinary and well deserved, absolutely self induced, and a man that would never be seen the same again, she added. Pro Football Hall of Fame president notes O.J. Simpson career milestone. So, the juice, man. The juice, the juice, the juice. I want to know what y'all take is on the juice, man. I want to know what y'all think about the juice. Because the juice was really loved by many, especially in our community. And it's just, you know, it's a sad day for some people, and it's a happy day for a lot of other people. Just being honest. But at the end of the day, we all gotta go. Don't know how we're gonna go. Don't know when we're gonna go. But I like to send a special shout out to OJ and his family. I want to send a shout out to the Goldmans, to the Browns, everybody that was caught up in the situation. I mean, everybody just could have been happy and, you know, whatever. But things happen how they happen, you know, and you can't change it because it happened. You wasn't there to stop it. So there's no need to go on and on and on and stress yourself. Why cry about the things that went on? Because it is what it is at the end of the day. But I'll tell you what. You know what? I ain't gonna even say it. Y'all just like, share, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Up on that note, we're gonna get up out of here. I want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. You know, you hit that notification so whenever this content drops, you can get it. It'll be up in your in your messages or your notifications or what have you. And love, peace, and prosperity. Y'all keep the positive energy around you. Keep all the negative stuff away. If it's something negative, go the other way. Stay away from it. Keep going up. Keep knowing you can do it. Keep saying you can do it and just do it because it's already done. Stay on top of everything. Don't let nobody stress you. Like I said, get stronger with every step. Just keep taking steps and then you will get there. Just don't stop. That is the biggest thing. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep encouraging people. Keep telling them, hey, look, you can do it. Let's go. Get up. Show up. Let's move. Keep going forward. Don't stop. Can't stop. No Diddy. But y'all get the picture. Hey, until next time, keep your vision trilogy. And keep trilogy your vision. Peace. You dig?